Fuck me up the Actually, that's my go-to.
That's consent, okay?
That's my go-to line.
Like, there's no backseas.
There's no like in between for me. If I hit my knee or something, it's either mother of pearl or me in the. There's no in between.
What? Mother of pearl? Why?
Because SpongeBob.
I mean, I was gonna say I understand me in the. Mother of pearl, I do not understand, but now okay, I get it now.
Interesting. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I've never really said it.
Interesting.
So.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the LoFi podcast. You're listening to the best podcast on the internet because it's got Rick,
hey,
and it's got Elisa. Hi, and I'm your host Frank. Today we're going to be talking about
You know, I've never been. I've never been.
Well, that's good, man. It's good to hear.
I also your experience.
Have never been.
Lies. Lies.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
No, I've never had a thing go back there.
That just.
You've never
that's
been sodomized?
Way more suspicious. I mean,
that's like all the rage these days.
I'm trying to say it without actually saying it.
Sodomized.
I've not had a in my.
You liar.
You.
I'm willing to bet that some furry got it in there.
Why?
No.
Why? F*** you.
Gross. I'm
No.
grossed out. I'm so
No.
I'm thinking about furry.
No. This is
No.
descended. This is descended.
Yeah, that's gone really up now.
Anyway.
So,
like a Muppet? Like
no.
a Muppet's?
I don't know. Is a Muppet smooth or furry?
I would figure, like, you know how the Muppet material, like Kermit's material, right?
Oh, like felt.
Yeah, like almost like a felt. Like a felty, fuzzy.
Cool. Hey, Rick.
I bet you one of those went in your. What's up?
Hey, Rick.
What's up,
This
bro?
changes my whole perspective.
What have you been
of
doing
you.
this week, bro?
What have I been to this week?
Just in general. Before we get here, bro. What's new with Rick?
Well, that's what I wrote all that down.
Well, I
for.
thought, you know,
See,
you wanted
look, I
to.
literally wrote down what you've been up to.
Oh, okay.
Top two.
But
What you've been up to.
yeah, but not as in playing or watching yet, because
How
we're
are
gonna get
you
to
doing
that.
emotionally?
Yes, how are you
we
doing?
Need to know.
Emotionally.
The viewers
want
to know how Rick's doing.
I'm alright.
I think the viewers also want to know when Rick's gonna take down that tree.
Oh, soon. I was thinking about Wednesday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tree.
Okay. Well, I haven't. Okay, technically, I'm being dumb. I haven't actually put out the video yet, but I'm waiting for the second half of it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna call a video Rick versus Tree, in which Rick tries to cut down a tree in his backyard without cutting the wires
It's already
down.
a fail
Oh my
because it
God.
was supposed to happen in the same day.
He already hand sawed a fucking piece of branch on a tree down to like it's ready to go.
Man. Like that thing's
Have
ready
you
to
not
go.
seen like fail videos?
That's
Yeah.
basically that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
No, well, okay.
And he's doing this with no help.
I did it pretty great. Okay, I did it pretty good. It's just there's just one small where I feel like it might hit the power line, but I don't know.
I feel it might go to shit, but it's
It
okay.
might, but okay. So I got a chainsaw now, and it's one of the little long ones.
Fuck
It's a long
So it's
chainsaw.
one of those
Oh,
long
God,
ones where I
yeah.
can stand on the
Yeah.
floor and then I can just chainsaw the branch.
You know what? I'm gonna do.
So-
I'm just gonna post the first
scared.
part,
I'm
and
so
then
scared.
we'll just do the second part, bro.
Alright.
I won't say much more than that, so y'all can
Okay,
check
that
it out
sounds
later.
fun.
That sounds it's pretty good.
So I've been doing that.
Yeah. What else outside of Rick versus Tree?
Let's see. I finished reading the second book for Wheel of Time, The Great Hunt, and I started on the third, Dragon Reborn.
Interesting. Cool.
Cool.
Well, what else outside
Still
of
have to read
media?
Outside of medium.
Because you as a person, man,
I mean,
you built
I've been fucking working.
you built a D&D set.
Oh, that's right. I have that right there. I'm running a D&D campaign for the first time.
There you go. See?
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's DMing.
So I've DM'd a little bit before, but never really super consistent.
Yeah.
Because players, have commitment
out.
issues.
Yes.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Maybe certain people who don't play Dungeons and Dragons also have commitment issues.
So, the place they're headed to calls for like this big ass like dungeon map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like dungeon crawler map, and I couldn't, like, I didn't want to just have to describe every fucking thing, so I just cut it all out on cardboard.
Oh, that's what you needed the cardboard for.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You saw.
I
You're like,
saw.
what's all that? What are all those slip sheets for? And I was
Yeah.
like, nothing's for Rick.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How many people are you gonna have?
So I have a core group of 4, and then there's
That's
2 that just kind of come and go whenever they can.
Okay. Can I be like an NPC sometimes?
Dude, I would love for
Just
you to
come
come
in and
and
do
be
a
an
voice?
NPC for me.
Yes.
Dude, oh my god, that would be fucking awesome.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, deal.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a fairy song, right? Because you love fairies, and you're gonna have to sing the song that I give.
Actually,
Oh
I
God,
gave
do I have
you
to do
an
that?
elf song for
I
you
have to
to,
do that?
but no, we already passed that part.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Speaking of commitment issues. Anyway.
Elisa, what have you been up to? Anything new with you?
I can't talk about entertainment.
Not yet. We just want.
I'm
what's
tired.
happening with you?
I'm
what's happening in
tired.
here?
Emotionally set. Yeah, you're emotional.
I'm tired.
state
I'm
of mind.
sleepy. I'm always working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Working
you
in
probably don't have
school
much
too?
time.
Yeah. I have 2 jobs, and I'm working on my master's degree too. So I have no sleep and no time.
And you're making time for this, so we appreciate you very much.
I
We think
know.
Yes.
Even though you have commitments, but you still make it to this
Oh my God,
podcast.
is the whole thing gonna
Just
just be
throwing
shitting
shade at
on
him?
Caleb?
No, he knows we're doing a bit, right,
Yeah.
Caleb?
He doesn't watch this. Don't
Yeah,
don't,
he
don't
doesn't
kid
watch
yourself.
this.
He doesn't watch this. What about you? How are you?
Well, I haven't had time to. I haven't had anything to edit, so I've definitely been consuming a lot of stuff. Outside of that, nothing.
What have you been consuming? Aside from and fuzzy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do you better. Before we get into that, we get into because we're gonna get into that stuff later. Rick, do you want to go over the headlines? Or you want me to do them?
You can go ahead and do them.
Okay. Let's start off with the exciting one. Yeah.
This one just got announced
What's the
like
exciting
recently,
one?
right? Today or yesterday?
No. I'm gonna
Okay.
go with the other one that I think is more
okay.
exciting.
All right.
If it's the one I think it is. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Marvel and Sony have
Meh.
kissed and made up,
I
That's
hate that.
right.
and now Spider-Man's happening.
Okay, so
No.
what are the deal? What are the details for the deal now?
Okay, so
So before the details were that. Go
Right.
ahead. If you know them,
No, no,
because
go ahead.
I don't know them. That's
It
why I'm
was.
asking.
They wanted 50-50.
they wanted
That was the deal.
50-50.
But
They
now
were-
it's like.
They were also going to give 50-50 on the
This is Marvel
movie
proposing
production.
this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
This was, they were like, hey,
That was their
now we want
proposition.
50-50. And Sony's
We
like,
made you all a lot of money.
yeah.
We think we deserve half now, but we're also going to contribute half more to the movie production. Sony's like, nah, you already got merchandising rights. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
So-
merch is pretty big, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that deal fell through, and then Tom Holland, champion of the people.
I heard a little bit about this. He like got everyone fucking riled up, and then
Yeah.
he
Yes.
started talking to certain people, executives at Sony and
Bob
others
Iger.
at fucking Marvel.
Yeah, basically both Marvel and Sony, like top people. He even like didn't even go through Kevin Feige. He went to like, I want to talk to the Sony president. I want to talk to the Marvel president, right, or whatever. And spoke to both of them and kind of pleaded with them using his clout a little bit too.
Yeah.
Of like, hey guys, like you're making a lot of people sad. You're making me sad. Like you're just this is
Mom and Dad get back together.
pretty much right.
Yeah.
And pleaded to both of them to renegotiate, to talk to each other. And sure enough, they decided on 25% for Marvel, 75% for Sony. But they're also contributing 25% to whatever, basically a quarter of whatever the movie's going to cost. Marvel's going to be putting that money in.
So what does this mean for like movie deals, or for
So
him
far,
in the future? for
at least
movie-wise?
the only thing they've revealed is, hey, Spider-Man's going to be a new MCU-centric
Right.
movie. They haven't said anything beyond that.
Right.
I've read stuff, people
So
trying to like think
is
that
Sony going to be making Tom Holland movies?
that was the plan. I think before this, it still could happen. Matter of fact, I think the new deal they struck was for 2 movies. But
does that mean Venom can come in now?
They haven't said that kind of stuff still up in the air. The fact that there's 2 movies and only one is concrete MCU leaves the chance that maybe Tom Holland might also do Sony related ones. Maybe
that's what it sounded
with
like.
Venom, probably, right? Something like that. Because I think they were ready to just start doing their own stuff with Tom Holland, basically, and just kind of have him out of the MCU after that. So I think the possibilities are there. It's just a matter of like what they're going to end up doing. You know, I think as of right now, he's really the only one, since Sony's playing ball, who could really just be like meshing with both Venom stuff, Carnage stuff, right? Because I think they have Carnage stuff in the works.
Well, they teased out the fucking what's his name, Woody Harrelson, right?
Yeah, right. Like that's where they can go with it. You know, they according to them, they have the muscle to flex and do something like that. But you know, I don't know. I would just like for them to be in the MCU.
Yeah,
that's just me, though.
I mean, yeah, of course. I love the MCU.
Yay, yeah, you do.
So who comes out on top as far as the winner of the contract? Because you know how they were like, oh, Sony was fucking winner, like, fucking Marvel.
We do.
God damn.
The fans do.
The fans are the winners?
We're the winners,
all right,
bro.
I'll take
Sure,
that.
yeah.
Sure. We get more stuff. Fuck it.
Yeah, we do. See, I mean, he made it happen, man. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, we're getting more MCU Spidey.
Whee! We're Tom Holland.
Or Tom Holland as Spidey.
And they were going to also... They said something about Miles also, right? That they were also going to do something with that?
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
Not that I read. Specifically, I don't know.
That might not be...
I bet
concrete.
Marvel...
I might have just read that as a headline somewhere.
Who was it? Wasn't Childish Gambino like related to Miles?
Yeah, he's a prowler.
Yeah, he's a prowler, right?
Yeah.
So
Uncle.
that's kind of assuming, right, that they could go that route also.
Wait,
really
what?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What?
What?
What
Okay,
happened?
you saw.
Did I miss something?
Did
yes,
you
I watched it.
Okay, well, Childish Gambino.
Can you see his name right? That's
Donald
the second
Glover.
Dong Lover.
Donald Glover.
Yeah, that's
Don
his rap
Lover.
name.
Who was not in this MCU Spider-Man movie, right? He wasn't in Far From Home. He was in Homecoming. Do you remember when?
Oh, yeah.
You remember he came out? He was buying guns from who could also be fucking Electro or whatever.
Right.
So he's supposed to be the Prowler. You've seen
Spider-Verse?
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that's all like purple with the claws, the uncle that he loved.
Are you serious?
That's
him?
the Prowler.
That's a Prowler.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of alluding to the fact that there could be obviously a Miles Morales in the MCU movies and stuff.
That's the coolest thing you said all day.
Right? Yeah. What the hell? I said way better stuff today.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Right.
Blows my mind.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, announced just like this is what you were talking about.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
Like just like a few days yesterday,
today,
11 hours ago. Sony confirms PlayStation 5 name, 2020 release date, window, and more.
What was it?
What and more?
No, you're like 2020 release date.
Window.
That's all one thing.
Yeah, because they're gonna shoot for holiday 2020, so that's basically a year from now.
A year something.
Basically next Christmas.
I don't know if I'm ready for a new PlayStation, but if one comes out, I'm gonna.
I mean, mine's been crapping out. I'm ready.
How long has it been since the?
It's been like what 2012. So, I mean, it's kind
That's long enough.
Yeah, it's long enough, I guess.
I mean, Sony has what a 10-year plan for every console they come out with, right?
They had announced that for PS3, but you assume that now that these have services that last longer and all of that, right? That you're looking at potentially longer.
I don't see
console
Sony
cycles
like stopping.
giving a shit about that.
The PS4 anytime soon.
Yeah, because I think let's say the PS4 Pro was kind of like a half step. Like you could still play PS4 games, but now you can play them up-res or they look better, right? They're 4K quality.
One of the things I read on there is that they're going to have their Blu-ray discs are going to be 100 gigs.
100 gigs. That's one of the bullet points.
100 gigs.
100 gigs.
Whoa.
Jesus.
That's
on
crazy.
their discs.
Yeah. PS5 will include, and they're going to call it the PS5.
Yeah. So it's gonna be PS5.
Will include
groundbreaking.
a disc drive for physical games and 4K Blu-rays. PS5 disc will have a capacity of 100 gigs.
That's insane, dude.
Another thing they were saying, game installation is mandatory, but the console will allow you to just install a multiplayer campaign, for example, or install an entire game and then delete the single player portion once you're done.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
That just saves up on memory.
Yeah.
Right?
Because, dude,
pretty cool.
take it from someone who just yesterday, I felt like playing something, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want like a big meaty game to sink my teeth into, right?
Yeah.
I
Like
wanted
like a AAA game or something.
Yeah. I wanted like a AAA, like give me something with like a lot of side quests, right? Like some.
Please,
I want open world,
like a Witcher, or
right? Yeah, like a Witcher or something, right? But I wanted something new because I'm fucked on the Witcher right now. I restarted. I'm like on the middle of stuff. I was like, I feel like I have to restart.
Oh yeah, I hate that
So
point.
I put in what's that game? I want the girl with the red hair and the mechanical dinosaurs.
New Horizon something?
Horizon New Dawn.
Horizon New Dawn.
Yes. I was thinking Frozen Wilds, but
I was
that was
New
the
Horizons.
DLC. Yeah, no.
That's
I was
a song?
thinking, yeah, whatever. I put that one in, right? Technically, I already owned it on disc, but there was a sale for like the limited edition for like $15. I was like, well,
Okay.
$15, I get all the stuff, and I don't have to get up out of my bed anymore to go switch discs.
That's just, man.
That's just the
lazy
bonus.
as fuck.
Man.
It's just the bonus, okay?
You already have
I was
all
like,
those.
part of the problem,
That's pretty
dude.
cool.
You're part of the problem.
Hey, this is part of the solution, all right?
This is like,
have you seen my
you know
room?
when they say
it looks like this?
Yeah.
we vote with our wallets? You're that guy who just votes for whatever the man.
Yeah.
No, it's not
You're
true.
not using your
I'm
dollars.
voting for the future.
No.
Right? You know why? Because right now,
That's true.
here's the
Hey
problem.
man, any support to the gaming industry?
For real.
I'm
I mean,
down.
look, the discs right now, they're just a key to let you play. They don't really have any like long-term data on them.
Well, they have just the install data, and that's
Exactly, that's it. And so I'm here having to wait for this thing to install. And I forgot, I wanted to play something else. I think it was like a Far Cry game. I was like, you know what, I could play some Far Cry. Put in Far Cry.
It's a meaty game.
There's like updates for like ever. I'm like, I can't play this now. Now it's queued after, you know. So I'm pissed, right? I'm like, I can't play anything right now.
This is why I play board games.
Shut
This is why we play Dungeons and Dragons, bro.
stupid.
Ain't no
No
load
waiting
time.
for loading.
Ain't
I
no
know, you're
load
just
time,
cute.
bro.
You're just
It's all up
cute.
here. It's just
God
bro, let me hold on.
Oh, let me check. Oh, hold on, guys.
That's your load
You
time.
might as well place an ad while
Right,
they're doing that.
It's usually some janky music.
Yeah, I know. But so I like the idea that you can even remove the single player portion. Like they're working towards doing that to kind of lessen the load
I
or
mean,
whatever.
that's definitely gonna like any of the Call of Duty shits. That's gonna be fucking huge on that.
Yeah. Other
But,
things
like,
that were.
I was kind of thinking, like, how does that affect indie games?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what?
Probably
But
not so much,
how?
right?
Not so much. If they're like small little things, right? They're probably going to be only single player focused or only multiplayer focused.
That's
you know
true,
what I mean?
right?
Probably.
I was gonna say like a heave ho or whatever. Like that would just. I mean, it's just its own thing.
Yeah, and those are so small. I think that probably not going to matter as much.
Lucky this.
They were also saying the controller doesn't have a name yet, but contains an improved speaker, USB-C connectivity, and a larger capacity battery, which I
that's
can
good.
always use.
Yeah. Longer batteries always fucking better. But what I liked was they were talking about the Rumble.
Oh yes, that's right.
They're getting rid of it.
They're going to change it for
Really?
something
Yeah.
else.
It's going to be this new tech that's I don't know if you can find what it's called there because I don't remember.
What's the difference?
So it's going to use haptic feedback.
There you go.
Oh.
So basically, like let's say when you're crashing into a wall with a car, right, and you're trying to like, move or whatever, like it's gonna like, say like when you do like arcades and stuff, you feel like you're trying to turn, but it's like like giving you some kind of force feedback or whatever. It'll be something like that, or like the drawstring of like a bow, for example.
Well,
so you
that
have
was
to
talking
draw
about
a little harder.
That was talking about the triggers.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait,
yeah,
the
that's the adaptive triggers. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. They're doing a little bit of both because the triggers was the other thing they were working on.
Yeah.
What are they changing about the triggers?
So the trigger will have like the game that you're playing will be able to send to the controller. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Information like, for instance, if you are shooting a bow, it will make the triggers more resistant. So if you're like pulling on it like that,
Oh,
like
so
it'll be
cool.
harder to pull the trigger like that. Or if you're like
What?
doing other things,
That's
So it
amazing.
can like on the fly.
It gives you some
pick
resistance
Up,
and
yeah,
stuff?
so they can customize any of the.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except being used in something like Last of Us or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, like, exactly. You know, like, a new tool for them to play around with is awesome.
Yeah.
But the Rumble stuff, it's like, they were talking about the difference between, like, walking through mud or, like, walking through, like, other shit or whatever. Like, you'll be able to feel, like, the rumbleness of, like, you know, like, a lot more dynamic than just, you know, the spinning whenever it does. You know what I mean?
They had a name for it, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I forgot.
Yeah, mainly they were saying haptic feedback.
Cool. That's super cool.
Yeah. So lots of cool, exciting things to look forward to.
Hopefully next year. I love it.
Dude, so you think this comes with already VR built in? Because I know the PlayStation 4 came out and then they added that stuff later. Mm-hmm. But do you think, like, because I know Microsoft was also saying that they wanted a more immersive console as their next thing, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, VR is kind of like the shit they've been trying to do with the Kinect and all that.
Yeah.
Do you think these come with... I know they're going to be, like, VR ready, but, like, do you think they come already, like, packaged with VR? Like, on coming out?
I'm going to say no. Only because, well, they haven't really been packing in stuff, right, for a while, unless it's, like a holiday season, like 2 years after, 2-3 years after, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's going to come out holiday season.
But I can't see them doing, like, hey, there's going to be our VR bundled PS5 or whatever. I can't see them doing that.
What? How do you not see them doing that?
Dude, as their sticks, they're using the PS3 motion controllers.
But they're gonna sell the normal one, and then they're gonna sell the bundle with the VR already, all that other with extra already included.
I mean, I'm saying
as a Christmas bundle.
I think that would be cool, right? But a PS5 right now and VR, like you're looking at. Well, let's assume this PlayStation 5 is $400 or $500.
Right. Well, they haven't even
VR
said
is like,
how much. Like, but like, if you could educated guess, how much do you think the PS5 is going to cost?
Without them trying to take a hit.
Now,
$800?
How much?
800?
I was going to say, how much were the PS3s?
The VR,
about 800.
The VR headset itself is $350, and we're talking PS5 $400 or $500
How much was the PS4
range.
coming out for with?
Right now,
it was.
You can
like
get one for like $300.
I was gonna say
right
for $300, right?
Or you mean when it first came out?
When it first came out.
Yeah, like $400.
It was $400.
Console itself was $400. And if they don't want to repeat the debacle of PS3 when it came out,
yeah.
$600. Everyone's like, no.
I said yes.
I mean, so did I.
It came out to like $800 at the end because you had to get the insurance on it, extra controllers and.
Controllers and games, we're talking like you're spending close to $1,000 on that thing.
Yeah, dude, I spent like $800 on a PS3.
Yeah.
That's
I just
Circuit
want to spend
City.
money now.
I just want to spend money
in your pocket. So I mean, yeah, I think in the future VR, I mean, they could go there, but I don't think it's going to come out of the box like with stuff. At least not yet. Maybe later on, because they haven't announced any kind of VR initiatives right now. Yeah, at all.
Man.
I bet it'll just support their existing.
I think it's more of me just wishful.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an updated headset, right? Because that one.
I mean,
yeah, they do a new.
It's just a contact. You just. And then you just.
Oh, you're talking like
oh my god,
that's cyberpunk era.
Yeah, bro, that's
right?
PS5, bro.
When we get there, that'd be cool.
Dude, imagine with cyberpunk it comes out.
That would be super cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You had another story you wanted to bring up?
I did. Marvel and Games Workshop have teamed up.
Are they the new Avengers?
Huh?
Is this new Avengers?
No.
They're teaming up?
No.
I'm being stupid.
Yes, you are. Very fucker.
In what way, Rick?
As in, they're going to be coming out. They're going to be handling all of Games Workshop's comic books.
Oh, okay. What? So they're gonna make comic book stories based on Games Workshop stuff?
On Game Workshop's IP. So Warhammer
like
40K or Warhammer Fantasy. So you get stories like Gotrek and Felix, hopefully, which is very similar to like Axe and Goodkind.
Cool.
But bunch of kick-ass fucking stories. They're gonna be. I mean, it's just that one small step for Games Workshop getting closer to mainstream.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's cool. Cool. Interesting.
Cool.
Well, Lisa, you got any headlines? Probably not, right?
I don't.
You're too busy.
But I can talk about what I've been doing.
Oh.
What you been doing?
What you been doing? What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you playing?
I've been playing on my phone because I am a woman on the go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Playing Reversi.
Reversi.
Like reverse C?
Reversi
SI.
S-I.
I bet. Yeah.
What was the name you had for it?
Reversi.
No, you
Reversi?
called it something else. It's the game with the black. Came out on Windows. It had like black
Oh,
circles and
Othello.
white circles.
Othello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's what she's been playing.
that's what I've been playing on my
Oh,
phone.
dude.
That's all I've been playing.
Oh, I haven't played that in forever,
I know.
man.
So I told her.
That's what I've been.
What's it called? I want it.
It's called Reversi. Reversi. Not sponsored by them, but
Maybe.
What made
Give us
you
a
what
clue.
made you install
I don't remember.
Othello?
don't change his name.
I know, right?
Actually, I googled it. It has like 3 different names. That's why we're confused about it.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like, fuck, is that an app? And then I looked it up. That's it. It's great, and you can change your. Well, I realized maybe I was smarter as a child or something, because now it's fucking hard, and I'm on like the easiest difficulty, and I lose half the time.
Hey, you're on the go. You don't want the least resistance.
How much
possible.
have you spent on it?
Time?
No, money.
$0.
It's free?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's free. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't
just
spend
wondering.
money on that. I'll spend money on a PS5, but not on a Reversi app.
On a Reversi app?
I've also been
What if it was
watching.
$1? Would you buy it if it was $1?
I
For
just
as
can't.
much
I just
enjoyment
can't.
as you've been getting out of it now?
I just can't do it. It feels weird.
To pay
No.
for
To pay for things?
pay for
To
mini
pay for
games.
things.
I'm just
We're gonna
used
get
to,
into
like,
that later because I have some stuff I've been playing. Should I
And
bring it
paying?
up now?
And paying for it?
Okay, well, yes and no. So Apple Arcade released recently, right? So it's Apple exclusive. Basically, what Apple says is like, hey, we're gonna do a subscription-based model. So these games that are like $5-6, whatever that you pay for,
What?
with no ads, no microtransaction stuff, $5 a month, and you can play
What
all
kind of
these
Yeah.
really
Very
good games.
depending on what game.
Yeah.
Okay, well, a lot of them are brand new specifically for it. So think of them like actually, literally like
Any good
making
RPGs?
games. Yes. If you've heard of Oceanhorn, so the first Oceanhorn was like a Zelda-like kind of game,
Like Zelda
top
1?
down.
we're
Yeah,
talking
like
about,
Link to
like-
the Past type,
Okay.
but it's a little 3D looking, right?
Right.
But it's top down perspective. So this new one, Oceanhorn 2, he's like it's more like older Link. So it's like
Okay.
he's like the dude is older, right? And you're still kind of doing some of the same stuff, but they like phones are better now, right? The game looks like you look at the cinematics where you're like, this is a mobile game. Like
Really?
I think this is like on Steam or something. It looks really good. They even do like over the shoulder Counter Strike. Gears of War style, like he's aiming and shooting stuff with
Okay.
some weapon or whatever. But like I liked it because it was very reminiscent of like a Zelda / they're kind of throwing in some shooter elements a little bit. So it's got some puzzly, like dungeon solving kind of stuff or whatever. Stuff like that. You played Enter the Gungeon already, right?
I did, yeah.
So they made games specifically for that now. It's worth noting that, so you know how new Apple phones are out. They came out with iOS 13. So they're like, hey, now you can totally Bluetooth a PS4 or an Xbox One controller to your phone or to your iPad now with this new update. So I did that. And I played the new Gungeon. They call it Exit the Dungeon. Exit the Gungeon, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Gungeon.
Yes, so it is...
I thought you were just mispronouncing it. the
No,
whole
no.
time.
It's fucking Gungeon.
Yeah.
Because the story of fucking Enter the Gungeon, if you haven't heard it, I almost said it again, is that it's a roguelike, so you're going in there trying to find a gun that can kill the past, right? So,
Oh, fuck.
yeah. So
deep.
it's
Deep.
It's deep and silly at the same time. I did the little tutorial like for it and everything, this new one, and it's kind of assuming like, okay, you did whatever you did, right? I never got to the end, but the thing's like, hey, you did everything you need to do in the Gungeon. Now you need to escape.
Okay.
And so this thing, rather than being like a top-down bullet hell shooter, is kind of like a 2D, like you're coming up and down on platform. You're like in like little levels, and your stuff's spawning, and you're killing it, shooting it, or whatever. Your gun's changing, right, to like different guns, and you're avoiding bullets at the same time. It's like, okay, this little thing you were locked into. Done. Okay, you're in this elevator. You're going up to another area. So it's also a roguelike. But the story stuff, like just doing the tutorial and the story stuff, like all the exposition, like a real game, like it was all there. Like it felt like a real game. My thing was, so I'm here.
Which controller though?
I had a PS4 controller.
So a PS4 controller to your phone.
To my iPad.
To your iPad.
I wanted a bigger screen.
And then playing Exit the Gungeon.
And I was playing Exit the Gungeon.
Any latency issues?
No latency issues. Wow. It was really great. Matter of fact, the controls were slightly different too. So the let's say the jumping left or right, up or down, you're kind of like with the screen, you're kind of hidden a certain direction. And in the game, it kind of shows you, hey, this is where you're going to land if you let go or whatever, right? So you're kind of like, top right, let go. Whereas like on the game, you're just...
Like a golfing game?
Kind of. Except you don't have to worry about meters and shit, I guess. It's just instant or whatever.
I play a golfing game.
we love golf games.
Really? Oh, yay!
Well, that was Mario Tours specifically.
We love
like Mario Golf.
Oh, I thought you meant like the Kirby golf or something.
Yes. Are you talking about Dream Course?
Kirby's Dream Course.
We love Dream Course. Did you ever? Never mind. We'll get into that later.
There's a huge Dream Course rivalry here.
Yes. I'm the champion and he wants to beat me. He thinks he can beat me, but he can't.
I beat him last time, and then
he thinks he beat me last time.
And then
there's like a how? What do you mean? How do you not know who won?
No, I won.
Is it recorded?
No.
Okay.
So he wants to knock me off my throne.
So
he thinks he's the best, and I'm not.
Frank wants to challenge my title.
Okay, well, going back.
Well, going back to me, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay, sure.
Continue.
I was just explaining mobile games.
Very
you know what? You're not. I'm just saying,
explanation.
Elisa, you're not alone. Mobile games are fucking cool right now, and you can try a month of that for free, Rick, if you like. Real quick, I'm just gonna close out my Apple Arcade thing real quick.
Actually, yeah, that sounds fucking awesome.
And you can share that. You can share that with anyone in your
a month for free
in your
too?
family.
A month for free?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I don't have Apple. Shit.
Sorry.
Oh man, that means I probably can't get fucking Othello.
No, you probably, well, I don't know. I don't know if they have
Depends.
Reversi.
Depends.
Maybe it's Reversi on Android, but it's Othello.
I looked up both names. I looked up both
'cause
names.
It's the legit one.
But it's the same, right? It's the same thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I Googled it and the name, and it looked like the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool.
But I only like playing as white.
Oh.
Wow.
Sounds really racist.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
I just have an affinity for
Wow.
cream colored
Oh.
chess pieces and stuff.
So like when you play chess, you like
I
the
only
white
play
pieces?
as the white one, or the
interesting.
cream one, or the yellow cream one. You know?
Yeah.
Do you play chess?
Yes.
Do you play? You look like you.
We
play
have
chess.
a chessboard with our names etched into it.
No way.
Yeah.
I want one of those chessboards like in X-Men. I want one of those.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
we talked about wanting to get like a badass like legit.
I want a
one like
wizard's chess board.
fucking cool.
Oh my god.
Probably Harry
The one
Potter
I've
one.
seen is like cheaply made, so I don't want to spend money on that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Who knows?
I had a fucking awesome chessboard made out of like stone that my brother broke.
Oh,
And my
fuck.
pieces, they were made out of like obsidian, and the other one was like a clear stone. The pieces were like this
Oh my
big,
god.
that fucking thick.
How thick?
That's unfortunate.
That's pretty thick.
Thick.
I've been watching MTV's The Challenge season, I don't know, 43?
Holy
Something like
shit! Really?
I've watched every
Are there legit
season.
43 seasons?
I've watched every season. Let me check.
Every
Man.
season?
Yes, it's addicting.
Oh my
It's like America's
God.
Next Top Model. I've seen every season of that too. They're on season 34, and I've watched every single one.
34
Wow.
seasons.
Wow.
It's a sexy show.
Is
it?
there
They're
any
probably in swimsuits
original
half the
members
time?
still?
What did either
Okay.
of you say?
You first.
Are there any original members still?
No.
No.
There's new contestants all the time.
Well, I know,
No,
but
no,
sometimes
wrong.
you're
You're
wrong,
fucking
fucker.
wrong.
They have repeating contestants all the
There's
fucking
a chick
time.
who's
Why?
There's
Because
a chick
they're
who's done it
champs.
like nine times.
What?
And because of money, and because
Yes, 'cause
you
they
know
win.
who
They
the
can come
fuck
back every
else would do
season.
that stupid
I
They
didn't
shit?
know
only stop if they are not physically able anymore.
Well, the shows I've watched, they never have the same person
Well,
on
that's
twice.
why you're shit.
Yeah, Frank.
All right.
Anyways.
The challenge.
It's
my
good.
my question was,
what's your question?
are they like in swimsuits and shit all the time?
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Because you called it a sexy
No.
show.
Oh.
No, they always
it
are.
can be sexy.
They're always either topless or fucking...
Are you watching it? Cause
Yeah, I've
no,
seen
you're
it.
not.
I've seen
No,
the
you're not.
challenge.
Are you watching it
I
right now?
have.
Are you, who?
Not right now, but I've
That's
seen
right,
about,
that's right,
what,
that's
10
right.
seasons?
Wait, really?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
What's your favorite season?
I mean, it was in the background as I was doing other
So
shit.
you weren't really watching.
I weren't... Does anyone really watch that show?
I watch it with my
What do you
dad
get out of that?
and my sister.
What do you get out of it?
I get angry.
That's... And you do that to yourself?
Yes, it feels good. Because I'm like, why did she cheat?
Why didn't she cheat?
No, why did she cheat?
Oh, they're like, why didn't she cheat?
Okay.
Rooting for
Yes.
her so hard.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
I
love it.
have never seen a single episode of
Okay.
this show.
Don't talk.
You're talking about
talking.
people cheating. Is this half like...
No, it's not Big Brother.
Okay.
that
That's what
what
I was
you're
gonna
gonna say?
Cheating
say.
as in
Well,
challenges.
Big Brother,
like-
because
Yes,
they have
yes.
to live in a house together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And then they also have to do
Dude,
shit.
it's the real world, bro.
Okay, so this
It's the
So
real
look,
world,
so they are living
but with
together.
physical
Okay,
challenges.
okay, so the challenge
Okay, yeah.
started because it was
Yes.
the real world and it was, what's the other show?
Fuck, I don't
There's
know.
two of them. And what they
Fear
did,
Factor.
what they did was they were like, you know
love
what?
Fear
We're gonna
Factor.
do the challenge, and we're gonna take both of those,
Yes.
and we're gonna put them together,
Fresh meat?
and put them in the fucking house, and then they're gonna do a bunch of these survival challenges.
Yes.
So are people hooking up in these
Yes,
things
of
also?
course.
So they're
Yes.
hooking up. There's drama and there's
Yes.
challenges.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So
they're
think
basically
of the real world, except with a gladiator style like challenges that they do all the
they're
time.
just
Yes.
they're just doing what the VH1 of love shows did back then.
Pretty much. But
Like, I Love
but
Money.
this was way before VH1's love shows even happened, because the real world happened way before that.
The
Shit.
real world
Burn!
happened like billions of years ago.
Exactly. It's
So-
been that old.
Yes.
And then we have VH1 doing mockery fucking stupid shit like
that's not
Flavor
true.
of Love and New
Oh,
York
God,
Love and all
Flavor
that
of Love?
stupid shit.
They had celebrities. At
all
least.
of that stupid shit.
I like Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hated that one.
Yeah.
Rock
It
of Love.
was so
Rock,
good.
is it Rock of
I
Love.
love Rock of Love.
God, you're such a
That was my guilty
Anyways,
pleasure.
yeah. So it's a group
trash person.
of like 30 men and women,
trash
right?
human.
Okay.
Who
Go.
have to, and then every season's different how they vote people off. And so
Right.
basically, they have these physical challenges that they have to compete in, and whoever does the worst or whoever they vote in.
So
Because
you,
I'm still talking.
okay,
You were about to
keep
interrupt me.
talking.
Okay.
Hurry up and say the goddamn point of the goddamn show.
That's it.
It's politics.
It's politics.
That's all you're trying to say. It's politics.
No.
It's politics in the show.
No,
There's
no.
challenges too,
They
right?
f
They
each
have to
other
physically
and then each other
win, right?
more.
And that.
It's politics. You could do the best and you can get voted off. The show.
No, because
Yes!
if you are physically able and you get voted in, you can still come back. Yeah.
Get told, son. Just to up.
This is how they trap you. This is how they get you to keep
No.
watching.
Yes.
episodes.
Yes.
But I feel
There
like
was one season where this girl got like voted in 10 times and she kept coming back because she kept kicking everyone else.
She was fucking popular as shit. And
No,
everyone wanted, the producers wanted her back on the show
No, she kept
she
beating,
was super
she kept
sassy.
beating everyone in the challenge that she was going into.
They purposely, like the producers, will even hype up shit to make them even more dramatic.
Let
Like
me
a certain
enjoy
person's coming back.
something.
You want to
Let
watch?
me enjoy
You want to watch some
something.
trashy shit? Watch Room Raiders. I bet you like that shit.
What
what
the
is
fuck's
Room
that?
Raiders?
That's another stupid MTV show around the
Oh.
time of the fucking whatever.
Let me be happy.
I remember.
I'm
that
trying
one.
to get you even
I
happier.
love it.
Watch
I
Room
love
Raiders.
it.
What happens in Room Raiders?
Look, if you're looking for brain dead TV, yeah, dude, just keep watching MTV
that's
shit.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's why.
that's what I'm saying.
I like that stuff.
I don't.
I'm
watch
a
MTV.
busy work woman. Sometimes
Yeah.
I just want to melt my brain.
Yeah, it's like junk food. It's junk food
Yeah,
for
that's
the
what it is.
brain.
It's junk food for the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you watching? Rune Raiders?
I saw a clip of it recently, and I was just like, God, I remember this show. It was so stupid. I watched a bunch of movies. I know we're going to talk about the Joker, but I saw
Yes.
Stay
that. But
tuned.
That's very
gonna
good.
be a
Stay tuned
different-
for that. We're going to
that's
do our
gonna be a different
own separate spoiler cast for the Joker later.
Also saw Hustlers. I just saw Hustlers when it came out.
How was it?
I mean,
Oh yeah, tell me why you liked it. Go ahead. I can see the smile in his eyes.
Yeah, let's see.
He's
let's
smiling
see
with his eyes.
Your intellectual.
As Tyra
It
Banks
shows
from
movies,
America's Next
Rick.
Top Model would
So
say, he's smiling with his
pretty.
eyes.
she's so pretty.
Wait, who? Who's pretty?
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh.
God damn,
She's like
dude.
the main thing on that.
God damn, dude. Anyone who watches that movie is gonna have a
Oh,
thing for
really?
her, dude. Damn, she does. I mean, she is stripping in the movie. She's a stripper. I mean, she has a whole. She does her whole act on the screen, and it was amazing.
The whole thing?
She does the act, dude.
Oh wow.
Great. She doesn't really.
She doesn't show stuff though, right?
No nippies. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't freeze frame, but I don't know if we can get lips or anything. But
Oh my
Ew.
god.
but
A little bit much.
right? Anyways, it was great. It was great.
But isn't the idea of a stripper is that they're taking off clothes? So how do they justify her not taking off her clothes?
Well, I mean, they don't cut to that part
Oh, okay.
because it's
Wait,
not about. I mean,
do strippers
what is-
get naked?
Okay, so the movie is
Yeah.
about.
well, in,
All strippers get naked?
No. So
I would
Maybe
say
she's a
depends.
stripper who doesn't
okay.
get naked.
Well,
Here's the thing. There's a difference between them taking off
Full
their
nudity,
bottoms
yeah.
or not.
Yeah,
There's different-
that's where you draw the line.
That's the
in
established.
clubs,
Yeah. There's definitely some where it's, hey, we're only taking off our tops. And there's one where all of
Are
it
there
comes
any
off.
people who don't take off any of their underwear?
I don't know about that.
I mean, on the internet.
That's different. She means
mean
like
in a
in
real
established
strip club.
places. Yeah, a real strip club.
But yeah, they behind glass.
Well, let's
And
say.
they don't take off their underwear.
Well, let's
that a
say
thing?
like the
Well,
servers, right?
okay,
The servers aren't taking off
the,
their stuff, right?
The difference is the law, right? If you're going full frontal, then you're gonna need the city has to be okay with it, and you have to have a permit for it. If you're going just topless, then there's a lot less restrictions. So
All
it's
this
easier to
time.
open up topless titty bar, whatever, than full frontal, and then
Because full frontal, I think that means that also you can't be drinking or something like that.
some
No
shit.
way.
Sometimes. Yeah.
There's
So
a
you're
bunch
saying
of
media's been lying to me? I thought strippers just go to their underwear.
Why would you believe
Well,
the
that's just the
media in the
topless
first
ones.
place?
Because I watch MTV and the challenge. That's the real world.
She's
working. The real
She's a
world.
working woman playing Reversi. Leave her alone.
God damn it. Movie was good.
What's the plot?
I was
Yeah.
about to say, plot of the movie is strippers basically screwing over rich white dudes. They drug them, they steal their money, and it's a story of the girls that did it. It's a true story.
Oh.
So it's about the girls that got caught, and they're kind of like interviewing them throughout the
You see
thing.
the real girls.
I don't think they show them.
Oh.
Like I like when they do that, when they show like the real people at
Yeah.
the,
At the
end
end.
with the photos.
Yeah.
I don't think they did that. I don't remember it.
Because they weren't hot. I don't know.
I mean, they were strippers, man.
Well,
you have
that-
to be some kind of hot to attract
not
penis.
True. Not true.
That's not true. That's not. I have no defense, dude. You're right. That's not true.
Okay, because I
Sounds
see.
good.
I never saw. What's the Mad Mike or
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike?
I
Magic
saw that.
Mike.
I saw
Okay.
that.
Saw that.
Right.
Is-
saw
does
it.
this feel like that?
No.
No?
Okay, so Magic Mike, I felt a little weird about,
Do tell.
because
'Cause it's
nothing
ju-
f***ing happens.
That's true.
That movie has no f***ing point.
That's what I was wondering. Is it
Well-
was there no plot? At least here, I guess there's
okay.
some story,
So
right?
the most for Magic Mike, I feel like what they were trying to do is the struggle of being like a male stripper and kind of living that nightlife and kind of having to, deal with
Yeah.
that whole f***ed up
The
like
world or
this is the
whatever,
scene. This is
yeah.
that scene.
Yeah.
Is basically what that movie was about, but there was no payoff. There was no whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The payoff was him dancing.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like
it
that.
didn't feel
Hustler
like it.
had a good fucking story. God, J-Lo's looking beautiful, and it was great. It was
She's
good.
50, right?
Dude.
She's
old.
50.
She looked 18.
straight up.
I mean, they say
She fucking-
I've seen the
she looked
pictures.
good.
She looks great for age. That's
It's a woman. Anyways,
cool.
sorry.
What else you been watching?
I finished watching season 1 of Castle Rock. So
That
I
one-
talked about it last time a little bit. Finished it finally. I recommend it if you want a good
What is
mind
that one
job.
about?
It's a Stephen King adaptation
Oh, that's right. That's right.
having to do with the town of Castle Rock where Shawshank resides.
Castle.
Not Castle
Castle
Rock. Castle Rock. God damn it.
I wonder if that's where you got the name from.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Because isn't that a real location in Maine? Or no?
Castle Rock?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm not that worldly.
Oh.
Where I know.
Geography.
So
Yeah.
That's only, what, one
I
season?
know the big ones.
That's only one season?
Yeah, there is no second season yet. So.
Okay.
I finally finished season 1 of Mindhunters.
Oh, what'd you think?
Oh, what'd you think?
I haven't seen the second season yet.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
but
neither
What'd you
have
think
we.
of the first?
it was pretty good.
Right?
Pretty good.
Didn't it get better once, like, Ed Kemper was, like, in there and stuff?
Ed Kemper is hot.
Well, really?
No, I don't know. I would want to talk to him for sure
Yeah.
and hang out with him.
Yeah.
He's like, he's so intimidating at the end. I was like, oh shit,
Oh,
he
I
can break
know,
him like a
man.
toothpick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's just, like,
I was
helpless.
like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, sorry, spoilers just in
Spoilers.
case.
Spoilers.
You know what? I'll flash it before.
Yeah, but, that's why, like, you
I
know.
hate the girlfriend.
And then when we saw.
I thought you were gonna root for her. She's
No!
all like, "I'm a woman and I can
No,
do stuff
I
too."
don't like her. She's like over the top. Like everything about her character is supposed to be in that direction. It's just annoying.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's like.
I think
they're doing
he
it
even makes a
on
point of
purpose.
saying that. He's like, "This isn't you. That's not how you are. Aren't you a little stuck up?" And
Yeah.
she's like, you know.
Yeah.
I really like
Plus, she cheated on him.
Bill's
Sort of.
character. Bill Tench?
He's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He pulls that off.
You know, I tried to. So when because I watched the show and I'm thinking like, okay, is this like a Sherlock and Watson type situation or what, right? Because they even directly reference him as like Sherlock or whatever. But I feel like I don't know, but I don't think they give Tench enough, like praise for what like the parts like the stuff he did or how much he helped out or whatever. Because at the same time, whenever I forget what's his name in the show, Holden.
Yeah.
Whenever it feels like he's going too forward or he's like too much, he's using words and right. Like he's the one who's keeping him in
I
place,
love
or like,
him.
hey, like that's not we can't be doing this or whatever. So I mean, even though what's the name Holden sounds like he's like this on the loose, just like loose cannon
him.
almost. Let's say right. I think Tench was the one who was like a little
Just
more
overly nice, though.
I know that's
Holden's so
that's what made it
fucking
weird
great.
though. For him to be like have this super nice character, but like the way he's like saying words, he's like, so you really said that?
Yeah.
You really said you fucker? Or like he has that kind of delivery.
Dude, he
Yeah.
sounds just like
Yeah.
him.
I know
It's
that's the way he
it's like,
sounds to me.
After you your face, then what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so sad they took one of those out of the world.
I know. He's just like that's
And
such
he
a
has
position.
the
really
wide-eyed
good, man.
look when he does it too.
Yes.
Like his eyes
Yeah.
are
Yes.
so big.
Like he's just super
And it's
interesting.
just so
love
weird, that
how
juxtaposition.
like close, like what they even said it like that line's really thin, and you're like almost the same as them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Love it.
So
He's an interesting character.
overall, a good show. I've been meaning to watch the second season, but
I started it. It's
yeah.
it's
Good.
better. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
So far, I'm liking it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Was my prediction about what I think I saw correct?
What was your
About who? Well, I guess I could say it. I think Charles Manson's supposed to come out, or he's going to be a main thing or
He's
something.
supposed to come out in this one. Yes.
Yeah,
They
okay.
they talk about him in the first episode.
I could have sworn I saw like a shot of like they're sitting him down or something. So I think he's going to come out. So I was like, oh, cool. Like
Yeah.
they're going to have a Charles Manson. I think the same person who played him in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think it's going to be the same guy.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crossover.
I know, right?
What do you think that blonde?
Which one?
There's only one.
There's a lot of blonde.
Girlfriend?
Dude, be specific.
Well, the girlfriend's not
The
blonde.
girlfriend's
Right?
a brunette.
So who's the blonde?
The uptight.
Oh,
psychiatry
the one that's working with them.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett,
Wannabe.
right?
It's not actually her.
It's not actually her.
That's not her.
It wasn't right. Oh, you're right. It's not her.
No, it's not.
I remember thinking though, I was like, is that Kate Blanchett?
She's a knockoff.
I haven't seen it since last year. Okay, I'm trying to remember, but I like her. I think she's fine. I don't think she's a or anything.
Her.
Light? Why?
Like, because she's telling on them. What a little.
I mean, she's doing
But
her job.
Yeah,
she's
she's
got to
doing her
protect
job.
her professional.
She's got to watch her.
But
ass
she's
too.
not the main character, so I don't care about her motivation.
You're such a baby. You're such a baby.
It's because I live off of Reversi and the
The
His
challenge.
brain just mulch. God damn it. God.
Yeah, good show, though.
I
I
like
like
her. She's she's good. Good show. Looking forward to season 2. What else did you watch?
Watching.
Or
Fleming
whatever
right
whatever you want to move on to, bro.
Well, I've been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena.
Oh, yes. I have also been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena. Yeah.
Yes.
So, do you ever play Magic in general? No. I assume that's
No,
a
I didn't.
We're not a real
It's on my
nerd.
list. It's on my list.
No, Magic's cool. Actually, if you have a laptop,
Actually,
it's
I wanna
free to play.
Any card
It is.
game.
You want to play any
Hearthstone
card game?
and Magic
Yes,
the Gathering
but
are
I
free.
don't know how to get into it. You know.
Play
Dude,
Magic the Gathering.
they got cool tutorials. They'll show you how to play.
It's free.
It's pretty easy. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. Because Rick knows I've been playing both Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering, right? I think if I was going to suggest one of them to you, both are really, really good. If you want a little more training wheels, something like Hearthstone is a little more easier to get into because it's a little less complicated stuff happening.
Because it's like, ooh, colors and cute
Well, it's more
characters
than
and
that.
cuddly.
No. It's just like,
I mean, the mechanics are simple as shit, too.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay,
Will it be easier for me to like go from one to the other,
yeah.
or would it be easier just
Yeah,
to
I think
start
so.
on that one?
There's just
I mean,
there's
I
a
think
difference in a certain part of the rules of like attacking and blocking, for example. In Hearthstone, you can attack if you want. You can attack the player. That's the way the game is played. Is you lay out your creatures, both of you.
Right.
And in Hearthstone, you'd be like, I want to attack you instead of your creature. I don't want to kill the creature. I want to kill
So
you.
you're just like,
Right.
So you can do that. Yeah, you're just like 2 damage, right? Whereas in Magic, you're going to be like, I'm going to attack you with these 3 characters. Now, when I'm done doing my stuff, it's his turn. Now he can choose to block with his characters or let you hit him.
You can do that in Hearthstone as well.
Well, no.
Yes.
No, you cannot. Not unless they have taunt.
What do you mean?
Not unless they have taunt.
You can block for yourself in Hearthstone?
What do you mean? How?
What do you mean, how?
If I have a guy and you have a guy and I want to attack you instead of your guy, I could do that immediately. Whereas in Magic, I say, I want to attack you. No. That doesn't happen in Hearthstone, bro.
What?
That's Magic.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've played Hearthstone. Is there really
you
no
need to
fucking
play some
block mechanics?
No. Unless you have taunt. Then you have to kill the taunted character before you can start attacking you.
That's
also, if you're a warrior class, if you're a warrior class, you give yourself shield.
Dude, don't play fucking Hearthstone, dude.
This is why I don't play it. This is why I don't play it.
Don't play it. Play Magic.
It sounds complicated. It's not.
Play Magic. Don't play fucking Hearthstone.
Will I get obsessed with it?
Both are good.
Will I get
Both are
obsessed?
good.
It's a really good rabbit hole.
Both are
I
good.
got obsessed with
If you like
Dungeons and Dragons.
card games, play Magic, dude. You'll that's a rabbit hole.
So is there like an online version?
Yes, that's the one we're talking about.
You know what, man? Just play Hearthstone, dude. That's gonna be the easiest for you to play.
Will you think I'm
on your-
cooler if I play Magic?
Yeah, I would respect you more, but
Okay, I'll
that's
do that.
fine.
I can
Play
do it. I can do it.
Hearthstone on your phone for freeze.
It's for free?
Yeah.
For freeze.
And it'll teach me?
Yeah. You play on your
Sponsored
phone?
by Hearthstone.
Sponsored by Blizzard products. Both are good.
Oh, it's
I've been
Blizzard?
playing both of them, actually. I've been playing back and forth. I've been playing both of them because I've been wanting to sink my teeth into a card game.
Can you
lately.
play online with someone else that you know?
Yes.
Yes.
So I played him in Magic.
Yeah.
And he created a custom like goblin deck. He's like, hey, I want all these cool goblins. I'm gonna play them, right? Like you form a pack of what 60 or
Yeah, deck is minimum 60.
right, a deck of 60 cards. And I just was using a starter deck, so I was like, well, whatever. I'm just I'm new. I'm barely trying this out or whatever. And yeah, he beat me with that first one. But then he picked what? Didn't you pick a standard one after that?
Yeah, I think I did. I think I picked the black and green.
So he picked the standard, and I picked the standard, and I beat him after that. So like,
I mean,
even
yeah,
though
it's
I
just
had,
luck of the cards.
even though I had a starter deck, I was
Is it
still
always-
able to beat him.
Huh? No, so in Magic, it's a lot. Well, in Hearthstone too, a lot of strategy in building your deck. With you have to think about how much mana you're going to be spending, how much, what color of mana you're going to be using, how much of it.
How your
in
cards
deck.
synergize as
A
well.
lot of synergy in your cards.
Synergy.
There is the key to winning that game is going to be a lot of synergy because your cards will be able to combo off each other. Let's say, for example.
Okay. That's my homework.
It gets insane.
I will play it.
Both of them are really cool. Both
Can I play
free to
Magic on my phone?
No,
no, not yet.
that's why I said Hearthstone.
Maybe next year.
Oh.
But they do plan on bringing it to mobile. But yeah, Magic is
I'll probably pay
the
for it.
trading card game. Sorry?
You'll probably have to pay for it.
No.
You
The way
remember,
this one is
callback, I won't pay $1
Yeah.
for a game.
Well, then you'll like this because it has more like daily and weekly quests. So it'll be like cast these colors of creatures or these spells or whatever, and then you do those. You get money.
Yeah.
You get experience.
Hearthstone has that too.
Yeah.
Why do you say it weird?
What?
Hearthstone?
Hearthstone.
It's not Hearthstone?
It's Hearthstone.
Is it?
Don't you know how
I think
to
it's both.
spell and like pronounce things?
Tomato. I mean,
Tomato.
You can
Maybe I'm
argue
wrong. I thought it was a
semantics.
hearth.
Maybe.
Hearth?
You know what? I think depending on what day you catch me, I'm saying both.
There you go.
Do you say like?
True that.
Do you say GIF?
I say both.
You. Why?
But I think the one.
GIF is a peanut butter.
It's also the name of the graphics interface, whatever that the creator said.
Graphics interface? It's fucking GIF.
Hey, he said.
He's wrong.
The creator of
He's
GIF
wrong.
pronounced
Don't
it was
say it like that.
pronounced GIF.
But it doesn't make sense.
I don't care. I say both. I don't give.
You're wrong.
So the new set was pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I'm sorry.
Okay, so they are having a thing right now, right, where you can win every standard card now.
You can win one of every card in standard, which is like what 5 sets. So one copy of every
new card basically, or whatever. That's pretty cool. If you win the tournament,
well, you just have to. They give you access to all the cards.
Yes.
So they say build whatever the deck you want, get 12 wins in a row.
And if you win,
without losing twice.
And
if you win, you get all the cards.
Cool.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
So what are you playing it on then?
PC
on Steam right now. That's what we play it on.
Okay.
Hearthstone though,
it's its own client.
I'll play on my iPad comfortable in my bed. Sometimes while I watch.
You don't like that one?
Not on Steam.
You don't like Hearthstone?
I do. Yeah. I was playing it. It's good, but
I beat him too many times.
It's nowhere near Magic. I feel like it's a more simpler version for the public.
That sounds like my kind of game.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm gonna do it.
I like both. I play
next
both.
time you
I
guys
don't care.
see me, I will have at least tried it.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to sink like all my time into doing Hearthstone quests and Magic quests, so I'm just doing one.
I mean, I just alternate. Like, I feel like playing Hearthstone today, or I'm at the computer. I'm gonna do some Magic. Do both.
But you're not really good at either.
No need to be a fanboy.
It's not about being a fanboy.
I think you saw that
it's
I was
about
pretty
taking
good
the better game.
at one of them, bro.
You want to go?
We'll go after this.
I'll go.
I'll kill you.
I'll go. My dwarves will you up in your stupid regular standard deck that you just whatever. Yeah, whatever's.
They're both good. Play Hearthstone first.
Okay.
Play Hearthstone. You'll probably like that one more.
What else you been watching or playing, bro? Or reading?
That's kind of it, man.
That's kind of it?
That's kind of what I've been doing.
Cool.
Been up to just playing D&D, reading Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time.
Yeah. You have that first book.
I do. I still haven't read it.
So far, the first one's my least favorite.
Oh, fuck.
The second one fucking takes off really good. That's where it takes off on its own.
Okay, so technically this one, I wanted to bring up a topic real quick before I get into the stuff I've been watching or playing because I didn't get into it earlier, but they released like 45 minutes of Hideo Kojima walking people through the gameplay of Death Stranding. Oh, okay. You didn't watch this, right?
No.
So there was a English...
I did not want to see it because I don't want to know more about that game.
Oh, crap.
I want to know just whatever they've already shown me. It's mysterious. I want to be surprised. I want to be shocked when I play the game.
That's the way to live. Right there.
Yeah, but he gets mad like whenever we show him trailers and stuff.
I don't like to watch trailers either.
You want to watch at least one or two trailers?
No, that's not true.
Just the main one.
I get upset when you show me the third or fourth trailer that reveals the rest of the movie when all I wanted to see was the teaser and maybe the first trailer.
So let me ask you, when it comes to something like video games, obviously they're gonna do a teaser. They don't show anything, and then they show maybe a story.
This depends on who you ask, because if you ask me, I'd rather, if I know I want something, I don't want to know anything else about it. I know I'm going to get it. I know I want it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to experience it.
I can be like that too. But for something like Death Stranding, which is going to be a huge game because it's gonna divide people, it's going to be a thing, right? Wouldn't you at least be curious as to what the actual gameplay is?
No.
I mean, I'm gonna eventually play it.
Okay. All right. Well, then I can't talk about what I was going to talk about then.
I mean,
I'm
if
okay
you
with
go
just knowing the
ahead.
label.
I'm just saying.
No, because I'm going to tell you gameplay stuff,
Well,
and I
that's
can't
fine.
tell you
Go ahead.
gameplay stuff.
That's fine.
No.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Okay, I'll tell you one aspect of it.
All right, tell me.
It's very Dark Souls-y in the sense of like
Ooh.
people,
I like that.
people's. You know when people leave you notes
Yeah.
about stuff that happened,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
see bloodstains. So, in the world, it's kind of like not necessarily a shared world, but someone could leave something for you to use.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. So someone built, hey, it's raining, which fucks up your cargo, the stuff that you need to be taking to and from these cities, right? Because it's a lot of open world traversal stuff or whatever. It gets damaged, so you have to take care of it, right? So one of the things is, hey, it's raining. Someone could have built, hey, I built this umbrella type of thing for people. So this is a little something, for someone who's going through here. So it's kind of like weird how it's kind of bridging, like it's not necessarily directly multiplayer, but in a way it's like you can gain the effects of like other people helping you out.
So you're
don't
like
feel
in your
you're
own
alone.
instance, but other people can
Yes.
still like leave things.
They leave things for you in the
That's
world or
pretty
whatever.
cool.
So
Yeah.
that was kind of one of the things they were showing or touting.
Well, that's not really spoilery, man. That's
No, yeah, it's just gameplay stuff. That was kind of just mostly that. Or it can be vehicles, it can be structures, it can be things they leave for you or whatever.
That's cool.
Another odd thing about all of that is that you can leave likes for the things you use or
well,
whatever.
I mean, you could do that in Dark Souls too. You can say like, "This helped me out," or "This
Yes,
did not
and
help
you
me
could do, I don't know why, you could do more than like one like or something like
Okay.
that. You're like, oh, I gave this guy 5 likes. This really fucking helped me or whatever. So you're kind of doing that, right? And you're getting likes for the things that maybe you can leave for people or whatever. So that was kind of a thing that's going to be a
called
part
Reddit.
of the game. Yeah, essentially.
I upvote this.
Yeah. So it's a interesting video. For 45 minutes, him explaining to someone as they're playing, and there's a crowd. It was at TGS, the Tokyo Game
I'm
Show
assuming
this
he's
year.
doing it in Japanese, right? And they're just translating.
Yes,
Okay.
and there's a pretty good.
I'd watch it if he did it in English.
Well, in the gameplay, it's all in English.
Well, no, I
Right.
want
Okay.
Hideo Kojima talking in English because he's cute as fuck when he does it.
Yeah, he does. He's super, and which is weird because he was like weirdly like animated and hyper and talking, which whenever he's speaking English and anything else, he's very reserved. He's very quiet. And,
Timid.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was different. So the stuff I've been watching, I wanted to tell you guys about a little show called Carole and Tuesday.
Carole, that sounds familiar. What's that about?
It's on Netflix. It's an anime. It is the director of Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And
It's on my to-watch list.
yes, so if you haven't seen any of that stuff, obviously he has a big affinity for like music, right?
Like
so
hip-hop.
like hip hop was Samurai Champloo, jazz was whatchamacallit, Cowboy Bebop,
Yeah.
right? This one mostly focuses on these two girls who it's kind of weird because it takes place in the future on Mars,
Okay.
but it that setting doesn't really do like you wouldn't feel like it just seems like they're just in some big city, but they mention Mars before and stuff
Okay.
like that, so it's
cool.
kind of weird. But they live in this world where like music is now automated. There's like an AI that can predict how good a song is to maximize the potential of what people are gonna like. Right?
Okay.
And
So it's kind of like that Black Mirror episode from the last season.
oh, maybe I haven't seen it. So, but maybe it's something like that where basically computers are used to generate like, hey, this is the best possible song. The way the rhythm is, the way the beat or the tune or whatever, and that's the way songs are made now, right? And so it was weird that just them, one of them would play piano, just kind of on the side of the street or whatever, and the other girl runs away from home. She plays guitar. She just wants to do music, and for them to play naturally and be good, like it just kind of weirds people out and stuff. They bump into each other. They find each other. The thing I like about that show a lot is how, there's a bunch of tropes and cliches in anime especially, and you'll see some of that here. But it does a really, really good job of trying to stay away from some of that stuff in a sense. Like,
What's the genre
Like what kind of anime?
It's I don't know, comedy, drama, a little bit. You know, because it's obviously there's moments of where it's funny, haha. You know, but there's serious. So I'd say if you've seen Samurai Champloo, it's kind of like that, I guess. Okay. Without it being too.
It's got like funny humor, but a lot of action.
Yeah.
And drama. And
yeah,
stuff.
for sure. I'd say less action, but more just. I mean, they're singing. It's the music in that show. I have to say, is amazing. It is really, really good.
What's it called again?
Carole and Tuesday.
Carole and Tuesday.
You should really, really check it out. The music is beautiful. Right now they only released 12 episodes. There's going to be another 12 to finish the first season. Okay. Coming out like later on or whatever.
You said it's on Netflix?
Netflix, yeah. So if you have a Netflix account, you can go check that out. It's a very, very good show. I like it a lot.
I'll probably check it out.
Yeah. You would like it. I didn't want to tell you because I wanted to tell you here first. Because you're going to like it. Oh, real quick about Carole and Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
It's cute because they even have like an Instagram that they like start themselves and they take pictures on the show. And there's a real Instagram with those pictures on the show.
I love where it's like a website and you're like, is this real? And it is?
Yes, exactly. And it was real. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is great. Yeah, it's really good. The last thing, we already talked about mobile games and stuff, but we didn't mention Mario Tour, which came out recently.
Mario Tour?
Yeah, dude. Mario Kart on mobile phones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You haven't played it?
No.
Well, there's been a lot of...
It costs monies.
No, it's free.
Is it $1?
Don't you have
free
to
play?
Isn't it like monies for other stuffs?
Money, yeah.
For, like microtransactions?
Yes, that's all free to play games, man.
I know. That's why I don't play free to play games anymore.
But you just go to the shop. You don't have to...
I haven't played it. I don't know.
It's free Mario Kart on your phone.
All right, man. I'll download free Mario Kart.
Play free Mario Kart.
Phone.
It's free Mario Kart on your phone.
I download free Mario Kart on my phone.
Okay.
I don't really like Mario Kart. Just saying. I think it's overrated. I'm more of like a Crash.
You know?
Don't. Did you just say Crash Bandicoot kart game?
Yes! Crash Team Racing. 10 out of 10.
You want me not to be upset, Frank? You want me not to be upset?
I hope you'd be a little more upset, bro.
Wait, you don't
She thinks the Beatles are overrated.
What the
Aren't they all dead?
Defend yourself.
They're dead. Most of them, right? Oh, wait. Only one?
Two.
Two
out
are
of the
alive.
Four of them?
2 out of the 4.
Yeah, half. What does that have to do with them being overrated? A lot of musicians are dead and they're still good.
Oh, God, don't
Good
get me
point.
started on this. I think Queen's overrated, too. Do you like Queen?
I love Queen.
I don't
What
like...
don't you like about Queen?
They're okay. You know?
They're better than okay. They're great. I'm just wondering.
I don't know.
All right.
That's my opinion.
But I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys, of the LoFi podcast. Tune in next time. We're probably going to have something of Rick versus Tree up.
Yeah.
As well as our long-winded talk, I'm sure, of the Joker coming up next. Thanks for tuning in for all of our thoughts and impressions on everything we do. And we'll see you all next time. Okay, bye. Oh.
Oh, sweaty hands!
Oh, no.
Oh.
Sweaty.